here we go.
Here it is.
From sickness and health.
See you.
Alright, what do we have to do? Okay, we don't need that anymore. We got the horse. Hmm. I can't believe his speed is brought down so much just by the oh, it's 55. Okay. Oh, it's 56. I should be able to win some races now. Oh. I need to find that guy. Let's do that. Alright.
Stop! Come here!
How are you? And what do you need?
To have a little chat with you. Come here! Ah, a buyer for our wares.
I'm not buying anything off you.
No, wait, hold on. I've got a seriously good offer for you here.
What exactly?
I have an exquisite apple. Now that's an offer you can't refuse.
How much?
For you, next to nothing.
I'm not paying that much for a plain old apple.
God, you're a blockhead. So let's forget the fun.
Now you're going to get it.
Now you fucked up, buddy.
Show your stuff. Ah, a sword, eh?
Oh yeah, fuck. Ooh. Alright.
All yours.
GG boy. Okay. That's worth a lot of bread. What the? Mathematicians guy. Oh no. Please tell me I have more. Son of a...
Go!
Exquisite apple. I should have brought that shit. That's funny. Looks like somewhere to wash my clothes right there. Number.
Can that be right? Salvation cannot be for sale. But what do they say? What now?
Hmm. It's like this. Like nothing can be washed here up. It's so dirty right there. Yeah, it definitely can wash right there. I think. Looks like. Yep. Just realized I didn't have my armor on when I fought those dudes. That's why they did so much damage to me.
My humble respect.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Greetings to you two.
How you'll learn that the church is rotten. Have you killed? Pay! Are you the devil himself? Pay and you shall go to heaven. The prelates spout empty words. Their bellies may be full, but their heads are empty. Fat arses and empty spaces where their hearts should be. They offer salvation to anyone who fill their coffin.
My respects.
Honda.
Greetings, my friend.
Were you the ones who played dice with Ranyek in Shitaki? Do you know anything about him?
You know Ranyek? Then you must have a drink with us. A friend of Ranyek's is a friend of ours.
You didn't have much anyway.
I won't say no to that. Give it here.
That's what I like to hear. Here you go. Bottoms up.
Ah, that really hit the spot. So what about Ranyek? Do you know where he's gone?
We can take you to him right now if you want.
Coda is such a little shit, man.
Lead the way then.
Come on, Ranyek's waiting.
Clearly
Farewell,
not.
good sir.
One beer!
It
Go ahead and switch.
happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Oh, they're drunk. This ain't good.
So where is he? What? Where is he? I don't get it. What happened to him?
We met this Runyak in Pshitoki. We even lent him money when he had nothing to play with. He swore he'd pay us back. Then we met here and played some more. Runyak kept losing, but he didn't know when to stop.
What did he do to him?
Nothing at all. That bastard brought it on himself. When it was clear he had no way to pay us back, we started watching him to make sure he couldn't run away. He started whining about having to go take a dump. But we didn't want to watch him shit himself, so we let him.
He was no friend of mine. I just needed to find him.
Then you're out of luck. Either you give us your money, or you'll have to pull that poor wretch out. What do you choose?
I really had nothing to do with him. Hell, I don't even know what he looks like.
Well, he won't be much of a looker now. Why were you looking for him anyway?
Because he owed me too. And he evaded me. Several times, in fact. Until he finally found his end here.
Really? Why didn't you just say so?
I don't know you people. You could have warned him, and I'd have had to chase him halfway across the county again.
I'm sorry. And I'm sorry for lashing out at you like that. But you get it, right?
All's good. But I'm also pissed off I won't get anything out of him anymore.
Well, he had a really nice bow, and we didn't find it anywhere, so he probably has it on him. If it's worth it to you, maybe you could sell it for a good price.
Yeah. Yuck. Yeah.
I just washed my clothes, bro.
Yeah. Yuck. Yeah. It's a good thing Capon can't see me right now.
We definitely gotta wash up after this. Where could he have gone? Oh, it's already loaded. Damn it.
What the fuck is swimming in here? Kurva! Something's moving over there. Ugh, it won't ever wash away.
Ugh.
Yuck. 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 Ugh, this is disgusting. Yuck. 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 Ugh. It's a good thing Capon can't see me right now. It's a good thing Capon can't see me right now. What the fuck? Oh, God. It's hairy. And still warm. Oh, blessed Virgin. Oh, what's that lying there? Oh, good. That must be him. Oh, finally. Ugh, this is disgusting.
Young man, could you spare me a moment of your time?
Yes? What is this about?
Your immortal soul. I'd like to discuss it with you. Tarry a while, young man, and answer me one question. Are you truly happy in your life?
Aye, I'm pretty happy.
Huh. And you're clearly also know that the immortal soul inherently makes no distinction between happiness and unhappiness, only between salvation
and damnation. Happiness and unhappiness are nothing but inner feelings, delusions that pale in comparison to eternity. Tell me, what path have you chosen in life?
A man should be fearless, prepared, and tough enough to cope with anything.
A warrior. Shining armor, the blade of a sword, heroic deeds and glory. Is that your life?
Something like that.
Everything turns to dust eventually. What if I told you only one path leads to eternal salvation? A path destined for those who see the light, who understand. The path of true faith, divine love, and unending humility. And that is a path you too, my young friend, can follow.
What should I do?
Renounce your life of sin and accept Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, according to his teachings, unreservedly and unconditionally. Christ must enter your soul, fill it to the brim. Hell is approaching, and time is running out. Repent and pray, young man. Step forth onto the path towards salvation.
All right. I'll pray and repent, and trust in the salvation of my immortal soul. I hope it works.
A wise decision, young man. You'll look back on this day as a new beginning. I must be off now, young man. May God be with you, and the best of luck on your path, whatever it may be.
God be with you too.
Farewell, good sir.
be with you.
Can I eat and...
But of course. And for how long? Very well.
Let's talk about...
Agreed that our beds are
Where can I...
Easy. You just go upstairs, and immediately on the left, you'll see the door with the green wreath hanging above it. Farewell, sir.
My humble respects.
happens. Just watch where you're going now.
I really need to eat something.
My respects.
We're open! Fresh goods!
I could go for something to eat now.
Oh, you pooch.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
What's that got to do with me? If you want to nose around here, you'll have to go through Chinyak.
Could you tell me more about this Chenyak?
In case you haven't caught on yet, he's not likely to tell you much. He's got this place under his thumb, that's all.
And where can I find this Chenyek?
Christ. You're a bit slow, ain't you? Somewhere here in the hole, I reckon. He usually sits next to Hugo. He's kind of our top dog.
Right.
Well, good day.
God be with you, neighbor.
Good day to you.
Careful.
Jesus,
A beer and a rag, please.
The service might be a bit slow here.
I'll be right with you.
A beer. One last beer, he says.
A regular for life. And beyond. A regular for life. And beyond.
Hi. What can...
Greetings. What brings you...
Hey, innkeep.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you, and you don't look like you fit in here.
Look, I completely understand you. Evil times, spies everywhere. If I were to help you out with something in return, we could come to an understanding. Couldn't we?
Do I look like I need...
Well,
I don't. Because fellas who get...
you don't know me, and you don't want to tell me anything. I get that. But there must be some way I can get you to trust me. I'm sure there are things I can help you with.
Course there is. But we're mainly looking for fellas what can handle themselves. Ever since this town got a new lord, we've had to use a bit of violence now and again, innit?
I don't have any problem with violence.
Most times a fella tells me that, it ends badly for him. Anyways, if you want to join us and get some jobs, go across the yard to the barn. You'll find Goliath there, and he'll let you know if you're up to it or not. And if you get through that alive, come back here and we'll talk.
Why bother with fighting? I reckon it's a waste of time. It's plain as day I'm in better shape than most of the decrepit louts here.
You don't lack balls, I see. That's a good thing, actually, seeing as we're looking for someone like you. Let's leave Goliath out of it. It'll only lead to bad blood. Wouldn't be the first time. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here.
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No. But there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd. Seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knobhead. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job. Usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks. So I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's Patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner, and then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
If you've got some job for me, you can tell me straight up.
So what kind of work do you have for me?
A job worthy of your skills. But first, just a little test to see that you're not as dim-witted as that arsehole Goatskin. What is Wycliffe's first thesis?
Poverty and modesty are the sole and true virtues in a Christian's life. Even the church is supposed to be poor.
Nicely put, but wrong. Second question. Which estate has the greatest reformatory potential? If the monarch cannot bring about a reform, there is no alternative, and the fight against the Antichrist must be started by the common folk.
After our talk about Goatskin, I didn't think you'd know about these things.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
Wenceslas. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed. All right. Now let's talk about the job. Maybe this will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
From what you've said, I gather you're not spying for Sigismund. It's rather the other way around, huh?
We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality and brotherhood. Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows. Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper, and the church and the magistrates are but a lowly horse spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honor the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you?
Don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are, and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great. We're not particular about formalities. Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the guild.
To the guild! That reminds me, I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you were just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
That was a good one. How are you going to make that happen?
Me? No. You'll make it all happen. Listen carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near Path and built his personal warehouse on it, right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders, and for that red-bearded gob of his. Sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more. Fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other shitholes where he owns land. While we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave there... Let's see... What would you leave there?
Stones?
That's clumsy. Cabbage. Leave cabbage. Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost every day. But I'm warning you right now, no violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that warehouse. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty. Is that clear?
Got it. What should I do with the stolen food?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them feast like kings for once. It's not hard to find poor people in the town. Just go to the gates or churches, and you'll surely come across some. There are also tents full of them in Minor Street, Church Street or Cobbler Street. When you're done, come and see me, and we'll figure out what to do next.
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you with.
All right. I'll head out.
Good luck.
Hey, come here.
What would you like?
I don't want to yell. Come closer. You're new here, aren't you? Has Chenyek talked the head off you already?
We spoke.
I'll give you some good advice to start with. Don't listen to his bollocks about a fairer society and the honourable struggle for a better tomorrow. It's just bullshit to mess with newcomers like you. By the way, they call me Knuckles.
Sounded pretty convincing to me.
Aye. Chenyek can sweet-talk people like no other. I mean, Chenyek talks about sharing stuff fairly and how we don't do it for the money. But you know what? It's horseshit. It's every man for himself down here, even if they say otherwise. And Chenyek just gives it such a nice polish.
Are you saying he lied to me?
More like, he didn't tell you the whole truth. I heard from friends that Sigismund has a bottle of very fine wine somewhere in his warehouse. The kind of wine that you don't often see in these parts. I have a buyer for it. So if you bring it to me, I'll give you half the coin he's paying for it.
That sounds reasonable. What do you know about the wine?
I knew we'd get along. The wine is in a warehouse somewhere. If you find it and bring it to me, I'll give you a better price for it than any merchant in the town. So think about it. The buyer I got is particularly interested in this bottle.
I'll look for it. Chenyek said you could give me some gear too.
All that talk about equality, brotherhood. But when it comes to lockpicks, I'm supposed to give you stuff from my own stash. Here's something you might find useful.
Thank you.
What'll it...
Show me your ware.
You know, with all that talk about eating cabbage, I don't even see any cabbage in here. Like,
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Easy, good horse.
Someone's been...
Damn it! Don't you know how to ride a horse?
Was möchtest?
Show me your wares.
I hope you find one.
Excuse me?
Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all.
The fun. Good day to you.
Fair prices, fine wares.
Come and take a look. Quality goods. Completely hammered again.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time.
Maybe next time then, sir.
Bowls, pots.
What are you here for?
Would you repair it?
Great. Happy to be of service.
Christ,
Take
pardon
care,
me.
sir. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Properly. Do not waste your time with the local amateurs.
How can I help you today, friend?
I'll have a look at the...
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Iron tools! Tools that won't make you a fool!
Buy 2 pots, I found. Anything you need. Fine tea. Eggs, fresh butter.
Praise the Lord.
Pots. Pots for sale. Strong, well-made pots. A fine day for some fine wares.
Parsley, fresh vegetables.
Nothing to your liking, sir.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
Bro, fuck. Looking for cat. I can't find any cabbage anywhere. More watermelon than cabbage. Seem to have a very...
White, yellow,
Onions!
and red.
Strong onion!
The best. Come and take
Bro, this cannot be real.
market. Quality good.
Oh, there it is.
Thank you, and
Greetings
come
to
again,
you.
sir.
Excuse me.
Easy, good horse. Whoa!
Pardon me.
Nice and slow.
God bless you.
Wie schade, mein Herr. What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
Oh, I can't go any further. It's too deep.
Good to see you.
Greetings. Oh well.
Yeah? Hey, you're not allowed here.
What does that mutt want over here? Leave it! Shoot! You can't be here. Give up!
Easy! I surrender!
You can't say you weren't warned. You'll pay up and...
Look.
What are you talking?
I,
That's where you were looking. Are you shitting me?
No, but I almost shot myself.
Shut up!
All right, I'll...
Now show me what you've got.
All right.
Well, well. This is obvious.
Bruh. Oh my god. I went through all that looking for that cabbage. I know where it's at now, though. I thought I put all my stolen stuff away. Apparently not. Oh. What do I have on me that's stolen? Oh. Mud, listen to me. Listen to me. You stop moving?
Sit and stay.
Are you hungry? Is that why you look pissed off? I haven't been feeding you. I'll feed you, I swear. So hungry. I haven't been feeding myself either. I'm gonna...
Damn it.
Shit.
Huh? What? Did I imagine it? I heard something.
Oh, I made it worse.
Huh? Huh?
Go away, dude. God. Okay.
What?
Ugh.
What's that?
I don't know when he's moving. I'm getting nervous. Go for it.
What the?
This outfit is really good, eh?
What's that? What?
You're not permitted to be here. Surrender, now!
Ah, bruh. What? Come here.
Stay.
What? Huh? What?
Hmm.
hard lot. A wine bottle.
What? Huh? I heard something. Never mind. Strange.
Now, where would that wine be?
not permitted to be here. Halt!
What?
Go sniff somewhere else.
Strange. Never mind.
Clear off, you mutt!
Huh? I must be mad.
Mutt! Here, Mutt!
Fuck. He's run off.
Stop that whistling!
Ka! Quick! Go! Go! Ready. Nice and slow. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, good people! Help! God bless.
My God, that looks like a bloody expensive horse. Damn it.
Jesus Christ.
What is it? Did you drop something?
Did you hear? That Dirk Stallion is shagging Naz's old woman.
If you know it, then so does our And that goes with Councillor Nars as well.
What is he
Slowly.
He's the one
Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
But he wasn't gawking at me.
Bloody was, I saw it.
I brought you some food.
Dear God, I must be dreaming. So much food. It's like a royal feast. I'll fill my belly and even have some left over for tomorrow. Who should I thank for these gifts?
All this is from the Kuttenberg Guild and the good King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful! May God bless our King Wenceslas.
You're still standing!
I'll hack your ass off!
Terrible.
What the fuck? Filthy vermin!
Now you're for it, you shit!
How terrible.
We'll finish this quickly. Surprise! Ha! Now it's your turn, you shit! And stay down, you fucking idiot!
Good afternoon.
So I stole the wine from Sigismund's storehouse, as you asked.
Splendid. And what are you going to do with it?
Here you go. And I want the half you promised me.
Don't worry. I've got the groschen saved for you. Here they are.
Thank you.
No, thank you, brother. Thank you. Farewell, sir.
For the love of Christ, spare a few coins.
God bless you. Someone's been pampering this horse.
Easy, good horse. Easy, good horse.
God grant you health.
Good people, spare a groschen for a suffering wretch.
Think of your salvation. Welcome, sir.
I brought you some...
Sweet Jesus! I can't believe I'll fill my belly and even have... Who do I...
For everything.
Is this how the guild take... May God... Take care for now.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Greetings.
I'm bringing you...
Dear God, I'll feed my whole family and have some leftover for the neighbours. Who sent us such a cornucopia?
The Kuttenberg Guild sends it.
Long live our good King Venceslas. God be with you, sir.
Careful.
Good afternoon, sir.
I'm bringing you some...
Dear God. Take care. Good day.
I'm bringing you...
Dear God. Greetings, sir.
I'm bringing you some...
Dear God. See you later, my friend.
Hail!
Greetings. In our sword-fighting brotherhood, you will learn how to handle a sword properly and build up your body.
I'd like to sword fight with you.
I'm glad to hear it. Master Nicholas will be happy to train you. If you're one of us.
One of you?
Aye. One of us honest Kuttenberg citizens.
And how can an honest man become a Kuttenberg citizen?
Well, it ain't that easy. You have to wait until there's a meeting of the council to accept new citizens. And you have to have 2 Kuttenberg citizens to vouch for you. We can't just take every man-jack that comes along. That's clear. Then you have to appear before the council with your 2 supporters and pay your dues. If the council consents, you'll be accepted into city law.
I see. And when will the council be accepting new citizens?
Not for a while. Not more than half a year, though.
Oh, Sacra! I don't have that much time. How come it's only for citizens? Can't a decent man sword fight with you?
It's the Kuttenberg sword fighting hall, and it's reserved for Kuttenberg citizens. We wouldn't want any old strangers strolling in here learning our art, would we now?
Thanks for the information. I'll be going.
Farewell, good sir.
Good citizens, hear he, hear he. The master swordsman Nicholas from Prague is accepting students. In our sword fighting brotherhood, you will learn how to handle a sword properly. Build up your
Greetings, sir.
I brought you some
Dear God, I'll feed my whole family and have some left over for the neighbours. Who should I thank for these gifts?
For everything, thank the local...
Is this how the guild takes care? May God...
Well,
God bless. Did you hear about Fonda?
No.
What are you doing, you whistler?
Mutt! Here you go. Take it.
hail.
You silly.
Good day. Coming right up.
Well, you don't get it.
There. God be with you.
Excuse me.
Good afternoon, sir.
What are you doing here, Goodman?
What does it look like? I'm handing out wine from my vineyard.
You're giving it away for free?
My vineyard is new, and the folks in this town are damn stubborn. So I figured I'd pour a cask or two into them, and maybe they'd get a taste for it. What about your good self? Would you like to try it?
Free wine? I'd be a fool to say no to that.
My thoughts exactly, Goodman. Here you are. To your health. I'm curious what you'll think of it.
Oh, are you sure that's wine you poured me? This tastes like... Well, how should I say it?
Forgive me, Goodman, but say no more. In vino veritas, and the truth in my wine is that I'm a fool, an idiot whose wife is cuckolding him, whose children can't stand him, and even the dog pisses in his boots every morning. And my wine tastes like dog piss as well. I never should have bought that damned vineyard. If it wasn't for those fucking monks selling their wine everywhere they can, I might have a chance. Not like this.
Is there anything I could do to help you?
With the dog pissing in my boots? Well, I'm not sure. I tried sticking his snout in it, putting pepper in my boots, and nothing worked. Piss in my boots again the next morning.
I meant your business troubles.
Oh, I see. Maybe you could. If you're not from around here, that is.
No, I'm not.
Allow me to introduce myself. Caspar Rudolph, vineyard owner and a not very successful wine seller.
I'm Henry.
Maybe you could help me, Henry. I'm looking for someone who's not well known in Kuttenberg. Someone who can pretend to be someone else, if you know what I mean.
Sure, why not? If all you need is someone folk won't recognize.
The monks in Setlet's monastery make excellent wine. They call it the monastery secret. People can't get enough of it, and I can't figure out what their secret is. But I intend to find out.
A secret? Well, just the job for me. I'm a bit of an expert when it comes to secrets hidden in monasteries.
The custodian of the monastery vineyard has a relative in town, an innkeeper called Havel. And this Havel is a real know-it-all when it comes to wine. He really likes to boast about it. If you were to pose as a sommelier who's just come back from abroad, I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you, and maybe he'll reveal something.
You want me to be smellier? I don't see how that could make a good impression on him.
Not smellier, sommelier. It's a wine expert. Just act intelligent and use some foreign words. It'll be easy. I have some books about wine at home. Maybe you could read through them. You do know how to read, right? Havel's a bit thick anyway, so it won't be hard to impress him.
The book might come in handy. Can I borrow it?
When I said I have it, that wasn't, entirely accurate.
What's the truth, then?
The book belongs to me, but I lent it to someone, and she hasn't given it back yet. Miss Adleta Manlica should have it. I lent it to her during our, let's call it our friendship, which has come to an end.
Didn't you say you're married?
What has that to do with anything?
Oh, I'm sure your wife wouldn't mind if you asked an old girlfriend to return a book you lent her.
Oh dear. Adleta used to have rather more friends than might be expected of a respectable young woman. But her family's patience ran out, so they arranged her marriage and put an end to her dalliances. Since then, Adleta has been confined to her room and guarded like the crown jewels.
And you want me to break in?
Well, yes. Master Swordsmith Mannlicher has a house in Lethlilskar Street. Adleta is either locked in her room or walks in the gardens behind the Italian court, where she is guarded by her brother. The Mannlichers don't want any more problems.
It doesn't matter. I'll find a way to get the book back.
Great! Any more questions?
Do you really think Havel would just tell me the secret? You don't even know if he actually knows it. Or it might just be a rumor.
Havel really is a bit thick. Either the monks have a secret and Havel will tell you, or there's no secret and Havel will confirm it.
Do you have any idea what this secret might be?
They're monks, so it could be anything. Maybe they put the crushed up bones of saints in it, or they sing hymns to the wine. How should I know?
I'll get right on it then.
Excellent. And don't forget, making an impression is the main thing. You look like you can handle it. Good luck. God be with you, good sir.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Greetings. Good day to you.
I'm sorry.
I brought you some...
Dear God, I'll fill my belly. Who should I thank?
All this...
Is this a God?
Farewell, sir.
Oh, people, show mercy. Do a good deed, and God will repay you 100 times.
God grant you health.
Oh, excuse me.
Jesus Christ.
I'd like to go into the gardens. Why are you on guard here?
I'm afraid my sister is resting in the gardens and doesn't wish to be disturbed.
That's a very fine sword you have, Goodman.
And so it should be. It was made by my father, a master swordsmith.
Well, you can tell it's perfectly balanced at first glance. I may not be able to see the blade, but the way the hilt is fitted is clearly the work of a master craftsman.
It seems you know your stuff, good man.
I'm an apprentice swordsmith.
For someone from Kuttenberg? I'm surprised I haven't seen you before.
No, my master is Martin Menschy from Prague. We're just traveling north. My master wants to deliver a piece in person.
You don't say? Master Menschy is in Kuttenberg? Do you think I could talk to him? I admire his work, and so does my father.
Of course. Come to the Hangman's Halter Tavern. My master will be pleased to have company.
Thanks. If you want to enter the gardens, go ahead. Just keep away from my sister. My father has forbidden her to speak to men.
Don't worry. I'll give you my word as a swordsmith.
Auf Wiedersehen, mein Herr.
Are you Miss Adletta?
That's me. And what is your name, you handsome fellow?
Henry.
A nice name. But I have to warn you, I won't be a miss for much longer. Seeing you here makes me regret that a little, though.
The pleasure's all mine. I'm here on behalf of Caspar Rudolph. It's about the book he lent you.
Caspar? Oh, the poor thing got a proper hiding from my father. How is he?
His vineyards aren't bringing in much, and he's generally not doing too well. That's why I'm here, in fact. Bushek's book may not be the most precious manuscript in the world, but it'll help Caspar.
When we were friends, he gifted me that book. There was no mention of it being on loan, and now he wants it back all of a sudden?
Caspar really needs that book. I mean, I need it.
And I need an explanation.
It's about the ancients. Caspar Havel. No, sorry. Rudolph Havel. I mean...
You...
No, not to be Havel, but to pretend to understand him. What if we became...
You're taking a big risk, good man. My father could have your tongue cut out for that kind of talk. He's not too keen on my friends.
That doesn't bother me.
But it's not that easy to become a friend of mine. First, you need to impress me somehow.
I could write a poem for you.
Love poetry. I have to warn you that my taste is rather refined.
One stolen glance, tender and true, captured my heart, beholden to you. Your beauty and grace, like flowers in spring, as the rising sun, you make the birds sing.
That wasn't bad, good man. You have talent. You deserve a reward.
How about a kiss?
Here, now? In broad daylight?
Why not? We're alone here.
That's what you think. I don't want to make my...
So you...
If the circumstances were different...
I'd like to take...
Of course.
I have the book, so I'll be off.
Farewell, Henry. Never forget me.
Damn it.
God bless. You
I
have a kind-
apologize. My respects.
Good day to you.
I did what you asked me to do.
Great! So you robbed the chest and fed the poor?
I robbed the chest and left the cabbage in it.
Ha ha! Great work! He's in for a big surprise, the red-headed fucker. Good work! What about the beggars?
I fed as many people as I could.
You're a hero. Folk will really appreciate that, you know. They've never eaten like this before. Now, that wasn't so hard, was it? And that feeling of satisfaction. We may not be any richer, and yet...
You know what? I'm beginning to understand the guild's modesty.
See? And now, let's talk about your next job. Just before I tell you more about it, try talking to Rat. I'm sure there are a few side jobs for a chap like you. And Goliath could teach you how to throw a proper punch. He's the best brawler far and wide. Well, my friend.
I'm sorry. Greetings.
I'd like to learn...
What is this?
It happens.
You said you have some more work for me. What is it?
Well, you might have noticed there's some houses in Kuttenberg with peculiar symbols on them.
What symbols?
Kind of little markings you'd easily miss if you don't know about them. But you'll spot them if you keep your eyes peeled.
What are they for?
Before we was here, before the guild, even before Sigismund turned up, this whole place was under the thumb of another gang. They didn't have a name, and they wasn't aiming at a greater cause like us. They was mostly thieves, but it was hard to get the drop on them. on account of how cunning they was.
And they used these symbols?
They thought them up.
And what were they for, these symbols?
It was a way of marking houses. One of the crew drew a symbol to send a message to the others.
Smart idea. But what's it got to do with me?
Being able to use them symbols would come in plenty handy for us. Think of all the benefits. We tracked down one of the old gang recently. His name's Hinek, but he used to call himself Greaser. He was a bit of a know-it-all and made fun of everything. I sent Hogg to find out the meaning of the symbols from him, but I'd rather someone else kept an eye on him.
Where can I find this Hinek Greaser fella?
I'm glad you're up for it. His house is on the edge of the check quarter, near the gate. Farewell.
I'm sorry.
Easy, easy.
My God.
Whoa, whoa. Shh, shh, shh. Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa.
What? Der Sechsstädtebund. The Lusatian League. Girl,
It happens! Just watch where you're going.
you get your money back, don't worry.
My thoughts exactly.
Taking their time again. Bottoms up!
It's almost ready. Hiya. Beer's gotta flow. Get it.
Excuse me.
Christ, pardon me.
Why did you do that? We'll finish this quickly.
Go fuck yourself! Stop beating him!
I'll be done with you in a
Welcome. Good thing you're here. I was just about to close.
like to do some.
All right.
Here.
Many thanks. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir. Huh? Nothing to your liking, sir.
Excuse me.
Grüß Gott, was brauchst du?
What do you...
Word about the...
Gut.
That?
Oh, na, danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
What can I do?
What do you have?
Thank you, sir. And come again. Yellow and red. Come and buy.
Good to see you.
Good day.
Thanks for the herbal brew you sent me.
Hallo?
My shoulders feel a
Bedienung?
lot better.
Ein Bier bitte.
Christ,
Pardon me.
You look like you're exhausted.
You're seeing
I haven't
this.
had a good night's sleep for 3 days.
Lord be with you.
Well, I'm about halfway done.
Lord be with you.
Good. This won't take long now. All finished. Well, I'm about half done. Just a bit more, and I'll be done. All finished. I could use some sleep. Exhausted. Getting quite tired. Mutt! Here, Mutt! Fuck. He's run off.
Where did you get that new bench? Ours is all creaky, and I keep getting splinters from it.
Nowhere. We'll be the three wise men.
Well, I'm not paying for it. Three cripples, more
The
like.
priest is the priest.
Getting quite tired.
They all go to church.
Let the bishop or someone take care of it.
This is killing me.
I see what you mean.
years this winter.
It really is a mystery. Just disappearing like that overnight. And he was dead in the morning. God forbid anything bad happened to him.
Not a chance. His whole life. If he's dead, then so be it.
I'm sure you're right.
Greetings to you.
I could lay down for a bit. Oh, exhausted.
I apologize.
Hmm.
To your health, my friend.
They poured a beer on the table.
Here, mutt. You silly mutt. Here, mutt.
door's supposed to be closed.
not safe here.
Good doggy, good boy.
Let it be known that a new one-off tax is to be levied in the city. I know that times are hard and none of us has much to spare, but look around. Crime of all kinds is still The tax will allow the city authorities to
I'm sorry.
Can I help you?
You rude little beast.
Heal!
Who opened that? No one's allowed here. Where could he be?
Right. It's pissing down.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'll have a look here.
I wasn't paying attention.
Be careful.
If I was under her, I reckon I wouldn't be able to get up either.
Greetings. That's enough of that.
You do remember the
I'd like my horse.
I'll get right. Coin up front.
What if I offered... It's just a horse.
That works.
Here you go then.
Now then. All finished. Those hooves gave me a hard time.
Heard you're in need of money, friend. Aye, true enough. I need to pay the tithe and give some to the church. So my father's
ages till St. Wenceslas's day, and
in the
they
yard
don't
again
collect
today.
tithes before
It's a chance. That old coot will outlive us all. No. He's young. Decent hole.
Him? But he was fit as a fiddle. What happened?
They say he went to the hell. His mother said he'd been complaining he couldn't feel his left arm.
I thought...
And that he was seeing things.
And he was dead in the morning.
Thankfully, I didn't.
Poor thing.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen to you.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Back already?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
It sure does. Go on then, how was it?
Hats, furs, ornate pouches.
So we made a deal with Dirk Stallion.
Christ. I'm sorry.
Stay close to the others.
Welcome, sir.
I'm looking for this vagabond. Goes by the name of Goatskin.
Aye, Goatskin. That rings a bell. But I don't come here often. If there's something you want to know, ask the miners. This is their tavern. Take care, sir.
What would you like, sir?
I'm looking for someone called Goatskin.
Goatskin? That mangy piece of shit? He turns up on the street now and then, but he never shows his face in my alehouse. No Germans come here. Some Glück.
Goatskin's German? I didn't know that.
Goatskin's above all a slippery bastard who can't be trusted. I've no idea what language he speaks. What I do know is he likes robbing Deutscher merchants. And they don't come in here.
It sounds like you're not too fond of Germans.
It's the local yakkers who can't stand them. I've got nothing against them fuckers myself. If you've got glint, come in and make yourself at home. If you ain't, then fuck off.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Have something at least, since I gave you the goods on everything. I helped you out, didn't I? Don't be a pinch purse and cough up a bit of glint, eh?
Show me your wares.
Word about the...
Well... You see, I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
This weather.
apologize. Greetings.
A beer!
Greetings. Do you need something?
I'm looking for a certain goat skin.
I ain't got nobody like that here, sweetie.
Are you sure? I've heard he hangs around here. He's not a customer, more of a pickpocket.
If he ain't a customer, I ain't interested. If you're looking for anything else, I'd be happy to help.
Have you got anything good to drink here?
Of course I do, handsome. Would you like some? And then maybe we can have a bit of fun. How about it?
Yeah, I'll have a drink.
Here you go. Cheers.
Oof. Some strong stuff. Ugh. What is it?
It'll make you feel real good. But now I'm interested in something else, handsome. How'd you like to have a little fun?
Why not? While I'm here? Only my throat is still burning like hell.
I've been darning and sewing since morning. I haven't even eaten yet.
Excuse me?
It
happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Good afternoon, sir.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You haven't heard of him by any chance?
There's plenty of fellas come to me looking to see some skin, but you're the first who wants goat skin. I've heard the name, though. He's some vagabond who hangs around the Black Horse, ain't he?
Aye, that's him. Any idea where I might find him?
I don't mix with his sort, so I reckon I can't help. Go and see Madame Beata, and we can come to an arrangement. God bless you, sir. Christ! Pardon me.
Be careful, it's not safe here.
What'll it be?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Do I know him? That fucker is the bane of our lives. Why are you even looking for an idiot like him?
He knows some things that I'd like to know too.
What would he know? A mangy vagabond?
Do you know where he might be?
How should I know? If I knew, I'd have told Adam long ago. He'd wring the bastard's neck in a trice. Last week alone, he robbed 3 of our customers. All German.
Why does he choose to rob Germans?
A German merchant always has more coin in his purse than a Czech one. Haven't you noticed that?
Could you tell me where exactly he robbed the customers?
Hard to say. You know how it is. Drunk and merry gents who can hardly walk. But it usually happens somewhere near the Black Horse, and in those lanes there. The bastard stays clear of the main streets. For good reason.
Have you got any German customers here now?
What do you think? No, because words got round. Except Udo. He couldn't care less, it seems.
And is Udo here now?
No, it's too early for him. He usually comes later in the evening. I reckon he only comes here when other alehouses kick him out.
Thanks. I'll be going.
You're welcome. And have a word with Adam if you really want to find your goat skin. He's the owner. I reckon he'd be keen to find him too. Christ!
Good afternoon. Be with you.
Good day, sir.
I'm looking for a fella...
Everyone knows him. He's got a bit of a reputation, and not a good one.
Any idea where I might find him?
No chance. I keep my distance from the likes of Goatskin. Maybe someone at the Black Horse knows him?
Thanks.
God be with you, sir.
I'm looking for a fella called...
Aye, he turns the bastards ruining my business. 2 of my customers refused to come here again after he robbed them one night.
That's not very nice. And you wouldn't have some idea where I might find Goat?
You bet it would. But if I knew where to find that bitch Mary's bound to know, though. She denies it, but we all know she's walking out with him.
I thought you bathhouse girls stuck together. What have you got against Mary?
There's a limit to everything. As soon as you mess with someone's livelihood, you ain't no sister to anyone. She can marry that cripple for all I care, but when he robs our guests and ruins our reputation, she should grab him by the balls herself and... Oh, never mind.
Is that all you know about Goatskin?
Ain't that enough for you? I'm not here to know stuff, in case you hadn't realised.
Thanks then. I'll be off.
If you find him, give him a slap from me.
I'll be with you.
I'm looking for Goatskin. Do you know him?
Nah, you're a good-looking fella. What would I want? I couldn't care less.
But I do. And the...
So, you're not here to have a good time. Shame. I know Goatskin, but don't expect me to tell you anything. He's lying low, and for good reason. You ain't the first to come looking for him.
Why is he hiding? Who from?
How should I know? He's never far from trouble. Goes with his trade, doesn't it?
Where is he hiding?
I don't know. And even if I did, I don't see why I should tell you. That's why he's hiding. So strangers like you don't find him.
Come on now. Do I really look like someone who'd want to hurt him?
No, you don't.
You see? I'm trying to help Goatskin. But I can't do that if I don't know where he is.
Help him? With what?
With this situation he's in. It's complicated. And the less you know, the better.
All right. I understand. He gets me into enough trouble as it is.
There you go. So where's he hiding?
There's a yard behind the bathhouse leading to a side alley. Right next to it is the Black Horse Tavern. And at the opposite end, you'll see a barn behind a wall. There's a funny little window at the top. That's where.
I'll look for it.
Help him, will you? I'm starting to be afraid for him.
I'll see what I can do. It's not easy.
Take care now.
Entschuldigung, ein Bier bitte.
Be careful. It's not safe here. Careful.
Christ! Pardon me.
My, you smell like a blooming meadow.
Well, well. Look who we have here. You must be Goatskin, eh?
What? What are you doing here?
What do you think? Looking for you.
But I'm hiding. I shouldn't be talking to anyone.
But I found you. So you're not hidden anymore.
I have a couple of questions for you.
Look, I didn't. I never told nobody. Nobody. I swear. I'll even swear to Samuel and his God if he wants.
Who the hell is Samuel?
You weren't sent by Sam.
I wouldn't be asking you if I was, would I?
You know, like, I promise not to talk about it no more. They'll kill me otherwise.
I know somewhere you can hole up. Help me, and I'll pay you back.
Well, I'd like to know what place you have in mind, innit?
Do you know the Devil's Den?
Aye, but it's a shithole. I ain't too fond of me neither. And the feeling's mutual, like, to tell the truth.
Aye, but you're thinking of the band that used to be there. Now it's my comrades who have it under their thumb. Just tell them Henry sent you, and they'll let you stay a while. If you help me, that is.
That don't sound too bad. Folks are getting fed up with me here. What'll it cost me?
Just some information. That's all.
All right. What do you want to know?
I heard you were spying for some nobleman. Is that true?
I was doing nothing but, you know, like, I was spying for 2 weeks.
Who is this Samuel you're so afraid of?
He just hired me. He's one of them lot. You know, them Jews, innit? He was nice to me till I started blabbering.
Do you know where I could find this Samuel?
Go to that, you know, synagogue. He hangs around it in front of it and people, like, brings him news of what's on the grapevine, you know. And evenings he sits around at the King Solomon. It's like a, you know, a Jewish tavern. But watch out. They ain't too welcoming towards our people there.
Have you ever heard the name Liechtenstein?
I don't know him, but I heard Samuel telling his people, like them Jews, I mean, about this, what's his name? Liechtenstein.
What exactly did he say? Did he speak about him in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. I just remembered a funny name. I don't pay much heed to things that what don't concern me.
And you call yourself a spy?
Watch it, mate. I remember things well enough, but only what they pays me to remember. I ain't gonna, you know, fill my head up with shit that don't concern me for free.
Jesus wept. What is it you did as a spy?
Mostly I was standing guard in front of that palace, you know, like Rutard's place. I was watching for who was going in and out, see? You know, who, with who, where, when, and that.
And what went on there?
Well, people was coming and going, all sorts of nobles, and I'd tell Samuel what colours they was carrying, see? I was good at that. I remember pictures good, you know?
I'll be going then. And you should disappear. Now you've got somewhere to go.
All right, listen, now you've helped me out, I'll be hitting the road, soon at any rate, so I can let you have something. It won't be no use to me anyways.
I'm all ears.
I put some things aside. It's a well-hidden stash, but it ain't easy to get to it. And I ain't gonna risk it now.
That sounds interesting. Where is it?
In them secret, you know, tunnels under the city.
Secret passageways? That sounds like bollocks to me.
Bollocks, it's bollocks. Every other house has a door in the cellar that leads somewhere. You're in a mining town, so there's been loads of digging beneath it. That's why Sam paid me, because I know my way round them tunnels. And if you give me a couple of groschen, I can teach you too. You can clear out my stash, and judging by the look of you, knowing your way round, you know, underground like, that ought to come in handy for you, innit?
Look, Goatskin, just because I was nice to you once, doesn't mean you can fuck with me now. Tell me what you know right this instant, or I'm gonna lose my temper.
Well, no need to fly off the handle, like... I'll tell you, of course. I was just thinking...
Goatskin, spit it out!
Oh, all right. It's like this. I know them passageways because I got my hands on this map, like. This old thief gave it to me. And when I, got it in my head, like, I flogged it, see?
A treasure map? You're yanking my pizzle, aren't you?
No. I swear, on my Mars soul. It ain't a treasure map, it's a map of what's below ground.
Big difference. Where's this map, then?
I flogged it to this thief. Angel, he called himself.
Called himself? So this angel is back in heaven now, is he?
Aye. He was hanged outside the city walls. He's still swinging there. And I know he had that map sewn into his coat. It were his most prized possession. But watch out, the gallows is guarded to stop quacks cutting off the dead bodies, bits and pieces, fingers and that, like.
Thanks. You've been a great help.
That's me through and through, innit? I'd better be off, like. I've got a long journey ahead of me.
Off you go.
Be careful.
Christ, pardon me.
Be careful.
Havel, the owner of the local inn, I assume?
That I am. How can I help you?
When I asked where I should go in this city for good wine, your inn was recommended.
You've come to the right place. You won't find better wine in this city. Have you come from far away?
Very far, Goodman. I'm Henry, and I rarely hear my name spoken in my native tongue.
You don't say. Where's the last place you were?
Saxony, Bavaria, and so on. The German states, basically.
Wonderful! It's not often I get the chance to talk to someone so well-traveled. It'd be nice to have someone to discuss the drink of kings with.
An invitation I can't refuse. Thank you.
Well, good man, how shall we begin our tasting? Ah, I know. How about a little white to begin with?
Excellent.
So, what do you say to that?
Hints of vanilla. That's uncommon. And I have to say, that greenish spring colour is perfect.
You're right. A rare flavor and color tone. It's essentially a lighter wine. I like it because it's suitable for many occasions. When I don't know what to serve, I pull out a Moravian white. My father-in-law loves it. He'll be a blessed 70 years old this year, so I'm giving him a few casks to make his old age a little merrier.
That's very kind of you.
There's nothing but misers in this town. They wouldn't think twice about taking their own mother's last piece of bread. I'm not like that. Do I have money? Of course. But I don't hoard it. I try to make people around me happy.
And you're treating me to this wine. You're a real Samaritan. And like it says in the Bible, you give drink to the thirsty.
Anyway, let's have a cup of something else.
My thoughts exactly.
What shall we... Ah, I know. Let's have some red. How about a young Blaufränkisch from Austria? Or as we call it in Bohemia, Blue Frankovka.
From you, Goodman, anything. Pour away.
Quite a decent vintage.
Oof. Rather bitter.
Bitter, yes. But it is a young wine.
All right, but the colour. It's not blue at all. More of a purple. That doesn't seem right.
It's not supposed to be blue. The name is a reference to it not being as red as other wines. It's more a play on words.
Ah, forgive me. I've never heard of such a wine.
Don't worry. Nobody knows everything. Except for my wife. You said you spent time in the German...
Riesling, I think.
But that's the type of grape. I mean, the type of wine. I surely don't have to tell you the grape variety is only half the taste.
Well, it's hard to come up with something off the top of my head, but,
Ah, well then, after all that quality stuff...
Certainly. The better ones will go straight to our heads. And I'll admit, I do like it from time to time.
Nothing to be ashamed of. It's not easy to make a good Hippocras. Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see if you can tell what it is.
I don't know.
Of course it is.
Well, in that case...
It's not that difficult. Doesn't it seem a bit bland to you?
Ginger. It's missing ginger.
But of course. The cook told me they didn't have any at the market. You have a refined tongue, good man. I'll give you that. After that hippocras, we should have something more high class. I've got a rare Hungarian wine from Ego. Very strong and very sweet.
Bring it on. This is no time for weak wine.
My thoughts exactly. So what do you think? Good, isn't it?
Very good.
For a wine expert, you don't talk much, eh? Ha!
Well, it's not easy, Goodman. You pour me such excellent wines with such overwhelming taste that I'm at a loss for words.
I drank this particular wine from Ega at a banquet held to celebrate the new city council. Hungarian government, Hungarian wine, and Hungarian delicacies. I was so looking forward to enjoying some nice Hungarian sausages or pate.
Filthy again.
But I ended up leaving disappointed.
How so?
They started bringing out melons, apples, plums, and all sorts of other fruit. And finally, they served fish. I don't eat fish, and fruit makes me burp. So I went hungry at a feast.
Well, that's very unusual. Fruit, fish, and red wine. Maybe it's some sort of Hungarian custom.
I was so disappointed that I wanted to make myself something at home to get rid of the taste. But I was so drunk that I fell asleep. The housekeeper woke me up, and what can I tell you? The porridge was charcoal. The kitchen was like a smokehouse, and I had egg on my face.
So, what's next?
Next? You drink like a fish, Goodman. I don't think I have anything else you might be interested in. Regardless, I have some work to do. Feel free to stay in my tavern and enjoy yourself.
Allow me to ask you one more question.
And what of it? You're not a tax collector, are you?
No, I really am not.
I don't believe a word you say. So let's be clear, you sneak. Everything is set down in my ledger upstairs, and until I see your credentials, it's none of your business.
Don't get worked up. I'm not a tax collector.
I don't care. You're snooping around, sticking your nose where it don't belong. I've nothing more to say.
Maybe I should go and take a look around his office. His ledger is bound to be interesting.
Who is it?
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen here.
Now, why is this open? If anything's missing, I know who to go and see. I'm going to check.
Smells good here. Smells good here.
What the hell is this? Why is this?
You're not allowed here.
Now, why is this open?
Wood vinegar! Give me the boy.
I told you, you dobbed me in.
Why would I dob you